Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Century Countess. In today's video, we are continuing our Killer Clown to ClownGoth makeup. And as you saw, we are doing Jojo. Jojo is the last clown we are introduced to near the end of Killer Klowns from Space. He is basically the 50-foot King Kong clown himself. He is the leader, super tall, as for those of you who are familiar. He's quite gigantic. Doesn't take crap when somebody says they're the leader, as you'll find out. And he shows everybody who's boss, as you will find out if you have not seen the movie, which I strongly recommend. So anyway, without further ado, let us begin. As you saw, Jojo's color palette is between kind of like a bluish gray, kind of black bluish gray, hints of purple, purplish grays, and maybe a pigment of lilac. His makeup is also very extreme. He has a very wide mouth, so his little circle cheeks, you can see his little mouth lines in his circle cheeks. We're not going to do that because this is makeup that we are going to be wearing out, and it is daytime, so we want a casual look like the other past ones, despite the fact they looked very exaggerated. But we're not going to go full on, clown nose or anything like that, because we are going out. So we're going to stick with the ClownGoth look, Killer Clown inspired by Jojo's makeup. So I'd like to mention, our eyeliner luck has been crap. We ran out of our precious eyeliner. We had to throw that away. We bought a big chunky one we thought was a regular size colored eye pencil. That worked for a little while, but then it just started to get to the point where it was just becoming a burden. We then had another pencil that we thought was eyeliner, but it turned out to be an eyebrow pencil, which is why we couldn't get enough pigment from it. So we caved, spent a little extra money on an actual eyeliner pencil that we saw in person, that we knew is an eyeliner pencil, and it's from e.l.f., and it's called, let me see, what is it called? Black Velvet. So we're going to dabble into Black Velvet, and hopefully it will not disappoint. It will last a while. It will not be stubborn like the past ones, and the pigment will be gallant. And what I mean by gallant, it will be grand, it will be very dark, it will make our eyes pop, it will make our makeup pop, etc., etc., etc. So I thought we'd dabble into a little bit of purple. We don't have gray in this palette, so I thought we'd just dabble in this blue here and try to get this kind of unique color just by mixing. Now, I will be honest, Jojo's makeup, as you can see, is very unique. So, this is going to be fun. So, what I'm going to do first is my lower lid and my upper lid. We're just going to color that in. Alright, now that we've done that, we're going to do it on the same eye. We're going to need more pigment. And now we're just going to bring it up. Now just bring that color up just a bit. Into our brow line. Make our eyes are kind of sunken in. Do the same on this side. And then we're just going to blend it all. Next we're going to take some of this pigment. Hold on. Let me just... There we go. Alright, next we are going to take some of this pigment and we're just going to add a little bit into our contour. Not much, just enough. Add a smidge of color. Okay, and then we're just going to go back to our brow line and just darken it just a little bit more. Alright. Next, we're just going to dab on the blue just a bit, tap off the excess, get more of this purple. We're sticking with probably the dark purple and dark blue today to get this unique color. And then we're going back to the brow. Now, Jojo has a very unique X thing on his forehead. We're not going to do that. We're going to do something else in tribute to that. And I thought we'd just do a brow. Like a very interesting brow. You see? I apologize, you guys, if my mirror, I need to get a tiny mirror, one that I can do this and be comfortable with, and then one where, but also you still get to see, so I'm comfortable, but I'm not hiding anything accidentally. I'm going to bring that down just a bit, bring it down. There. Alright, next we're gonna get some of this blue, just the blue. And also, guys, I will pre-warn you, if my phone starts ringing, I may have to pause this because, for those of you who have heard, I've been trying to get a new clinician. It's been not easy, but I've been told to call back Monday. It's Monday, so I called back, and I'm supposed to hear from somebody named Sarah, I think. So, we shall see. We shall see. Fingers crossed, you guys, because I've been waiting way too long, and I'm about ready to switch to a new clinician, which is going to be devastating, but that's a whole other story for you guys. So next, we're going to take what pigment of blue that we have, put it under our eyes, kind of just, add layers. Yes. Okay, and then a little bit over there, just on our crease. Yes. Let's get more of this blue. Just a little on both sides. Alright, so we kind of got an arch of a brow. Next is his iconic blue makeup. Kind of a blue-gray. So let's see, let's double back into the dark blue. This blue right here. And then we're going to dabble a little bit in the black. Tap it off a bit into the blue. Pat it in like we're kind of mixing it. Tap, mix, tap, get the excess off, rub it back in, you know, just trying to mix a color. Then tap it, because what we're doing next will be risk of this entire ensemble. Alright, so we're going back under the eye once again, and of course we're doing the iconic clown. I call it the clown triangle tear. It's basically tears, but it's like kind of half triangle, diamond-y shaped. A little bit of the black, a little bit of the blue. A little on the side. Wean it. You want to wean it? Yes. Alright. So we got that done. That's as best as we're going to do it. Hold on, let me just look. It looks a little faded there. Let me beat that down just a little. There. Now, where is it? We're going into our goth palette a little bit, which is what we used to contour off camera when we did our foundation off camera. We also used Ben Nye Clown White as the powder coverage to go over our foundation. I am losing my shit. Early in the morning already, and I'm losing my shit. Oh shit, I almost fell out of the chair. We don't want that, no. So next we want to once again go back into our brows. This time with the black. And also, if you've noticed my room going through a nightmare look, and what I mean by nightmare, it looks like a tornado's been through it. It's because my friend and I, we've been working on our Halloween costumes, we've been working on our friend's costume, so it's a little disarray. So if you see anything that looks like, you know, messy and everything, I apologize for that. We are working. And when we work, we make a mess. And there's no sense in cleaning the mess, because the very next day you're going to make another mess. So we just... How I do it when my friends and I are here doing projects, I wait till the project is over, then I clean. Fingers crossed we don't have an inspection, because if we have an inspection, I don't have the energy. Alright. There we go. There we go, and yes, so the black, you know, just gives it a little more, just a little more, and then we want to kind of bring it down a bit, maybe down our nose, a little contour, doesn't hurt. Let's see, yeah, a little contour, yeah. And we will do something in the center of our forehead, and that will also, you know, make it look more like Jojo. The brows are Jojo. It's his height, because he has kind of like a high arch look. So anyway, let's see, what else should we do? Yes, let's dabble with our new eyeliner. One sec, you guys. No, let's see. Alright, I like this. It's going on pretty good. Eyeliners always behave until you finally have to sharpen them. When they finally lose that sharpness, that's when things go to hell. Color in a line. This always happens to me. when you have dry eye, after a cold, dry eye, up, slightly into the eye. Yes, there's one. Now for the other. And again, I apologize that my damn mirror blocks this side of my face when I'm trying to do makeup. Alright. Kind of bring that sharp point down a bit. Okay. I'm liking this makeup. Alright. Let's kind of use it a little bit to kind of enhance. Let's see. Kind of a 3D look, you know? There we go. Maybe some little points here. Yeah. Just two of them, not. There, look at that. If only I had some color contacts, you guys. Alright, let me put some of this makeup away, and we'll get started on the next step. Alright, let's trace it. You want a little clown smile, or iconic clown smile. Let's see how this is going to look. It's something. Okay. Now, how are we going to do this? Guys, I got an idea. This will give us the cross, but in a new way. There we go. Yeah. And let's take the brush that we had earlier. It still has pigment on it. And then just push that out just a bit. Perfect. Let's stretch the wing a bit. Alright guys, one sec, let me go get my hairspray. Okay. Almost. Let's see. I really need to find my nail polish, you guys. I misplaced my nail polish. Look at that. That is not good. That is not good. Alright, so let me scoot in. Here is our look for Jojo. I hope you enjoyed this look. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Leave me comments. I enjoy comments, and stay tuned for the next Killer Clown to ClownGoth makeup. Bye.